grab your joysticks and stop, because this is the Third Wheel Arcade. With me, as always, is my beautiful husband LARPer, Dan Rodriguez.
Thank you.
And
right in the newts.
It's a very special episode. We have to. Usually, we're a video game podcast that doesn't like to take ourselves too seriously. We like to have fun and have a good time and make fun of games, and we can't do that tonight. We have a very special guest.
Yeah.
Our third wheel is taking the internet by storm. We've been watching his meteoric rise to fame. He's the man who broke the news that the Xbox might be kind of good and there might be a next one. And he heard from some people that there could be an Xbox, and everybody lost their shit. He's the author of tweets like, "This just in, suck it, PS5." It's the Ainsider.
I don't think I wrote that one.
The Ainsider himself, the founder of Season Gaming. Ains, what's up?
Not too much, man.
We're so lucky to have you on.
Stop it.
So for those people who don't know, which I'm sure there are people, but not many because you're world famous now, what the hell has gone on over the last week or two with you?
I'm waiting for someone to tell me. I don't honestly know. Apparently, I said something that seemed to catch on. There. Yeah. I thought it was a harmless thing. I thought that maybe I pay attention to this stuff more than others. I don't know. I just put it out there because I was excited that both next-gen consoles are going to be awesome. And yeah.
What was your tweet exactly?
There was
that the PS5 hardware is better than we were expecting based on Mark Cerny's thing in Wired. And that, everything we've heard from insiders, some of them, is that the Anaconda code name Xbox will be even more powerful than the PS5. So knowing that the PS5 hardware is going to be really good, if Anaconda is better, that means both consoles are going to be awesome. And, I'm excited for next year.
And how many websites and videos have bought into your hype and called you an insider?
I don't know. We find new ones every day.
Every single day.
It's got to be.
There's got to be millions and maybe even tens of millions, because a couple of the YouTube videos each have over millions of views. So it's got to be like tens of millions at this point. My name has been everywhere, and it's hilarious people trying to say my name because they kind of slow down a little bit. Like from Ainsley Bowden. And a bunch of the videos have just put my profile up. A bunch of new people have reached out to me. Of course, I'm getting DMs like, "When's PS5 launching? And can you confirm who your sources are?" And all this other stuff. So it's been an interesting week for sure. I know you guys have enjoyed it probably more than me.
Yes. For sure. There is no doubt that we have gotten more enjoyment out of this.
Now, the best part about this, and this is the funniest part about the whole thing, is that since this has happened, I actually do have an inside source now because of it.
Needed. All right, let's get into that real quick.
No.
Who is it, and what has they told you? Because we need to boost our viewership here. Let's go.
So I didn't want to talk about it. But his name is Stan Rodriguez.
Oh, that guy's a fuck. Yeah, I remember that dude. Fuck him. He doesn't know anything.
So, which one has been your favorite?
Favorite what?
Your favorite reaction, or your favorite your favorite video or website article?
Probably the one you guys were just joking about.
That's my favorite.
The Tech Insider one. I don't know what the hell it is. Some site talking about tech. And just him saying my name, Ainsley, stop. And I showed it to my wife, and sure enough, that she's walking around the house just yelling out, "Ainsley, stop! Ainsley, stop!"
Oh,
yeah, it's the guy who's just does like a tech minute or whatever on YouTube, and
with like 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
And you were inciting the console war, if I'm correct.
That's the funniest part about this, right? People are like, his multiple sources, and he's flaming the console war, and he's Xbox fanboy, and just everything you can think of, right? All the nonsense.
Ainsley, can't we wait until the console wars start before you incite the flame war?
Right.
If your fucking track record wasn't so good, maybe this wouldn't be an issue. But apparently, it's awesome. And
yeah, I've been on all the big Xbox guys who do YouTube, all their videos. Yeah, it's been everywhere. It's been everywhere.
It's awesome.
Don't you worry. It's going to be brought up on the PS broadcast
for sure.
I said
I'm excited for the PS5. Cool.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. No, that's gonna be completely glossed over.
Yeah.
that will be completely thrown away. It's like this motherfucker, the PS5 comes out and he just drops all this goddamn information.
Everyone else glossed over it, so why not? I mean, the best was the one guy. He's like, one article. It wasn't a video. One article is like, I don't know how he thinks it's gonna top this PS5 hardware, and I'm like, everything in that statement is fucked up. Like none of that adds up.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah,
I'm rolling with this.
It is also weird because I said it in our group DM, but like you do a lot of really great work and you put out a lot of really great content. We've all done so much work as far as putting out content related to our video game hobby.
Yeah.
And
we got a good group of people that spend a lot of time on this stuff.
Yeah. And this is the thing that blew up, a thing where you're like, I heard it's going to be good.
Yeah, I spent like, I don't even want to say, I mean, like tens of hours on certain articles I've written, right? Like, obviously my Good in Gaming one, but like I wrote one a couple years back, which I'm super proud of, called like the Golden Age of Gaming. It's like 6,000 words. It's really long. I've wrote one on the entire 15-year history of Xbox Live and why it's important to the industry. I've done a lot of things like that, right? And they get some decent views and hits, but it's like this. I'd rather take all this, attention and put it on those things.
Exactly. Awesome.
So, have you had time to play anything with all this going on?
I honestly, I've had a lot going on personal side. So I haven't had hardly any time to game. The only thing I've played this week at all is Mortal Kombat, which, by the way, this steelbook is magnificent. I know you guys don't collect these things, but it's like actually gold, like metal embossed. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Really cool. But that is amazing. I'm a diehard Mortal Kombat guy. I played tournament level back in the 1 and 2 days when I was younger in the arcade all the time. And I still have my arcade stick that I hook up. And it's really, really good so far. I'm loving it. So I'm looking forward to getting more time with that. But outside of that, man, we were playing a lot of Division, and I haven't touched hardly anything else.
Did you used to put quarters up on like the fucking
fuck
screen? Yeah. God damn it, that's awesome.
We had, so I was back in Delaware at the time. There was this arcade at the mall about 10 minutes away. And we would get together because we were teenagers. We couldn't drive. We were young teenagers, right? 13 or so. And we'd walk up to the mall and there'd be a group of about the same 8 to 12 people that would be there every night. And so you'd walk in, you say, what's up to everyone? Everyone was cool. And you'd walk in, there'd be like 4 quarters up on the machine. You'd put yours up, stand there, wait for your turn. And it's winner stays. And you would play all night, every night.
That's so awesome. I used to do that shit with my dad. Used to take us to the arcade. God, I miss the arcades.
Yeah,
such a good time. But yeah, we used to go there, and I remember when the first Mortal Kombat dropped, and it was like everything. It was great because everything else was open. And they had 2 Mortal Kombat machines side by side, and there were 30 kids standing around the thing, and that's all everybody wanted to play. And I sucked at it, so I was like, I'm gonna go play fucking Galaga again because I'm fucking old.
When I still remember, I told someone today, like we played Mortal Kombat 1, all that time. And then I walked in the arcade one day to practice at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I was being sneaky. I like skipped school, walked up to the mall by myself.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, I'll get some practice in. I walk in and Mortal Kombat 2 was sitting there. It's the first time, like they literally had just rolled it in. And I knew the guy who ran the damn arcade because I was there every day. And I was just blown away. And I literally that was it, man. We were spending quarters, like tens and tens of dollars constantly. Every money I had was going to Mortal Kombat 2.
That's awesome.
So you were an Ainsider even back then?
Back then, man, I knew it. I had spidey senses that Mortal Kombat 2 was being delivered, and
That's really all you need.
Yep. Yeah. So I never played a lot of Mortal Kombat. I played at the arcades with my friends. I played some on Genesis. I didn't play a whole lot. I was a Street Fighter kid, and you couldn't be both. You had to pick one or the other, and you had to duke it out with your friends that were the opposite. But this Mortal Kombat, I've played a lot of the Mortal Kombats casually. This one looks really good. The reviews have been super mixed, and there's a lot of people complaining about the microtransactions. Have you had an issue with that?
No, it's mostly nonsense. Funny enough, Bert brought that up. Last night, Dan? We were chatting in our group about it, and I was like, no, it's not nearly what you think.
Yeah.
So you can only actually buy with real money, like these daily rotation things, which is a handful of items. Everything else, and there's like hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 things you can unlock in the game through the crypt. You ever played where you walk through the crypt and you open up chests and everything?
Yeah.
So this crypt is amazing. It's like a full story mode crypt, and it has like things you can unlock and levels. It has like homages to like old stages from Mortal Kombat and fights going on. And anyway, you unlock all that by earning it in the game, like earning coins and stuff. And so what it is, it's not really microtransactions. It's that the grind to get the stuff would take forever. You would have to play like endlessly. And so they did a combat cache yesterday. They're gifting people like tons of free currency. And then they're putting an update in the game either by tomorrow or early next week, which is going to like completely change the amount needed to do stuff.
But it's just like outfits and stuff, right? Like you're not missing out on any content.
No characters, nothing. It's outfits. It's like little things for your profile, your in-game profile. It's nothing that affects your game.
Which is crazy.
Did Injustice have that too?
Yep. Injustice was actually a little worse because you could buy more stuff with real money. It still didn't impact your game.
Okay.
But you could buy, I think, anything. I may speak out of turn here, but you can buy anything in Injustice 2 with real money, whereas in this you can't.
Yeah. Right on.
It's just another issue where people are hearing a buzzword and they're complaining about it, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, microtransactions. It's going to cost me $6,000 to play the full game.
That was the stupidest fucking article, and I can't believe IGN posted it too. Like, come on, you assholes!
Wow.
Yeah,
$6,000 sounds right.
Yeah, so this clown basically took, like, if you use the crystals you can buy with real money, right? And he said, okay, this costs this amount of crystals, so I'll just calculate that against every item in the game, and it would cost $6,400. That's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, that's why it blew up on the internet, right? It was clear, Yeah.
No
nonsense.
We've learned that's how it works, huh? Just people grab the weirdest thing and run with it. Like, just run with it.
Yep.
Crazy. Dan, have you had time to play anything?
Sure. Played a lot of MLB.
I saw your tweets. You're enjoying it, huh?
I'm getting pissed. Like the fucking players. Okay, let me just say, I don't know if there's like the three people.
Here we go.
Aaron Judge is a fucking piece of shit. Number one, I didn't want to get traded to the Yankees. That's garbage. All right. That guy puts in zero effort on defense. I mean, I've seen balls hit, where he's just kind of sashaying around in right field. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Your Honor, you piece of fucking trash.
Your Honor.
Right? Whatever they call, they've got like a whole, court deal up in the stands. I don't know what the fuck it is. But anyway, yeah.
You're blaming his fielders. You hear this all?
Piece of shit. All right, listen. And then I don't get any goddamn run support. Either I get fucking like zero, or then I play a game and I get 18 runs. I'm like, why don't you spread that shit out, you fucking bastards? It just that kind of. I'm like yelling at my fucking guys. I don't yell at games typically like that. I just kind of play them and enjoy it. But I'm over here yelling. I'm like I simulate. After you're done pitching, it just simulates the next half of inning. Hitters come up and it pops up, and I still have 0 runs. My team does. I'm like, you motherfuckers! I'll just yell it out. Just something quick. I'll be like, you cock bastards! Why don't just 1 run? That's all I fucking need. I've been pitching lights out. Give me a goddamn run. Then they give me a run, and then I get a fucking homer hit off me the next inning. Now we're tied up again. And then, I could have had 20, 30 wins, but, I got people that, don't want to put the effort in. And it really kind of makes me sad. So fuck you, Yankees.
Yeah.
But I'm now stuck on a damn rookie contract for another 2 more seasons. I can't even get out of there. unless they trade me. So I'm making it known.
Were you playing with your Cubs before the Yankees?
Yeah, I was with the damn Cubs. I was able to get with the Cubs, and then they, like halfway through the season, they traded me for no reason. It's not like I was doing poorly. I was doing great, and I was like 3-1. I had a pretty low ERA. I was doing good, and all of a sudden, boom! We made it to the World Series, though.
Damn.
I actually pitched the game 3. We were tied 1-1. I had nothing left to fucking do. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't control the outcome of any other game after that. But now next season started.
So you lost.
Yeah, we lost. The fucking Pirates, who, by the way, are fucking loaded in 2020. Just so you guys know, Pirates fans, shape. I was like, wow, this is an insane team. But yeah, fuck that fucking team. I hate the Yankees. Fucking
okay.
bad. All right, so yeah, I've been playing that. That's good. What else have I played? Division, obviously. I've gotten back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey and played the DLC. I got
through the bowl.
What? I did not buy the bowl. I bought the fucking Abstergo stuff. Well, I had like 2,500 coins, so I was like, what the hell am I going to buy? The bull was badass, but the fucking costumes that came with it were stupid.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What's the bull?
Okay, so you get a horse, right, in the game.
Uh-huh.
Right? Well, there's a pack where you can get like an armor set, and it comes with a giant fucking bull that you can ride instead of your horse.
Oh, that's kind of badass.
It is kind of badass, but you should see the costumes. They're terrible. They're like some kind of jaguar or leopard print with like purple flowers on it and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't scream assassin. That screams fucking party in the fucking or rave or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I bought the Abstergo stuff, which is actually probably more, taking you out of the time frame because it all looks like super modern. And like you got all like leather gear and like these fucking cool ass masks and stuff, and like your horse has got a tail made of wires and shit, and it glows and shit. It's awesome.
What?
So, yeah, I don't know. I bought it. It looks badass, and I
bought it.
It takes you, like I said, it totally takes you out of the whole historical accuracy thing. But I don't really give a shit. The game is still fucking awesome.
Your argument here is very confusing to me.
Yeah, I like the bull. I might just buy the bull separately so I can ride the bull. But it's got like some fucking flower fucking bouquet around, like a lei. I'm not sure what. I just want a bull, man. I want a big fucking bull, like his fucking balls hanging out, where I can fucking just like run up on people and like bore them, and like, you can't even do that. So it is what it is. But the game is good. Still, I'll still love it. It took me a little while to get back into how to fucking kill people and stuff, but once I did, it was smooth as butter. I'm just
Smooth
fucking
as butter
without my bull in a fucking 2011 costume, possibly 2012. That's all I've been playing. No, I played The Messenger some more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that game's fucking awesome.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. It's stupid ass. It's like Ninja Gaiden, but not like ridiculously hard.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting harder as you go along, but it's still not to the point where I'm going to throw my Switch. So.
Well, and there's a lot of humor behind it, and
it's fucking hilarious.
I don't know how far you are, but
I am at the third boss. Some chick that jumps up around and on vines or something.
Okay, yeah, you got a while to go. And it gets you're gonna have a few more bosses, and then everything kind of goes topsy turvy, and you kind of learn more about the game, and the world they've created is really good, and I don't know. I don't want to say too much without spoiling it. It gets so good, but I think the thing about it that makes it easier, there's some really hard parts.
Yeah, there's some tougher parts,
but you don't really like lose much when you die. I mean, you lose coin.
Yeah, but even then, you can get like one of the skills. I think you can like half it or something like that. I'm not sure. I got that skill still.
Yeah, and if you get back to your coin, you can get it back.
Yeah, well, losing shit.
Not really.
Bloodborne got through the tutorial, right?
All right.
Here's the thing: I didn't realize how little I played of it until I actually. Okay, so you start right. You start, and then there's like this wolf.
Yeah.
Right. I never fucking even beat that thing. Right? I went and fucking hit it.
That's not even the start. That's the intro.
Right. I got to the graveyard. Right.
Yeah. And that's the start of the game.
I couldn't figure out how to get back to the bull. So
the wolf.
You got the bull on the mind. All right. So I couldn't figure out how to get back to kill the fucking wolf. the first time I played it, which makes me sound like a fucking idiot, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, I ran around that graveyard like looking for shit, and I couldn't get in the doors. I couldn't get anything else. All I saw was like little tutorial pools of blood and little guys that pop out of the ground. And so I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. So this time I just happened, like when they actually put you in the game, you start next to that gravestone that takes you back to where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
I saw it this time. I was like, well, that fucking sucks. That's why I stopped playing before, because I couldn't figure out how to get back. So I got back. I killed them. Took me a couple times. But, regardless, I finished that off. And then I started actually playing, the game. And it was actually pretty good. And I was doing all right until I got to like 4 dudes. And they just fucking gangbanged my ass. And that was it. It was over.
So you haven't gotten to like a boss yet?
No. I thought the wolf was the boss. I consider the wolf a boss. All right, because it was hard for me.
So the first time I played Bloodborne, I had a similar problem, except not that awful. But I got to the city where you're at now, and I just got, sure, nerd. But they all destroyed.
It just came in on my microphone.
Oh, you got the insider information?
Yeah, I'm being told it's Yarnum.
You heard it here first. But yeah, once you get out there and you really don't know where to go, and just it's crazy because you're at the very beginning of the game, and all of these like little clearly like side enemies that are supposed to be nothing just destroy you.
Yeah. The problem is with that game for me is that I don't think it's mapped really well. I think like the dodge button isn't where I think it needs to be that I'm used to, because I'm used to playing, I don't know if it's Assassin's Creed or something else, but I'm constantly like, dodge, you fucking piece of shit, and I never dodge. I end up fucking doing something completely different or nothing at all, which is usually what happens. It took me 10 minutes to find that fucking ladder that drops down. I'm like, there's a lever you got to pull. That makes sense. I just don't like I know people like those games where they don't hold your hand. I mean, just don't hold my hand. Just point in a fucking direction, and that's fine. You don't have to fucking sit here and this is what we shut up. Shut up From Software. Just give me a little bit of direction. Bit.
They don't give you
nothing.
Even if you get the items, the key items, and read them, even that's cryptic most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna try to get back into it, and because I've got the new Astro controller, which hopefully soon we'll have a review up on the Season Gaming website. Shameless plug. And I can remap all those buttons, and so I'm gonna go in, take a couple minutes or maybe 10 minutes, and just kind of remap exactly where I wanted everything to be.
Can't you remap on PS4 like in the actual operating system? I thought you could remap controls that way.
I play the PS4 very little, so I have no clue. But I know I can do it on
the Astro. Yeah,
Astro. So
I don't remember if you can.
That's my plan. That's the plan. I know you can on the Xbox.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought you could on the PS4 too, but I don't know. Yeah, Bloodborne's amazing, man. I forgot to mention I finished Sekiro, however you want to pronounce it. And I did that review.
Why?
Why did I finish it?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that question. Yeah. I really don't. I was talking to these guys every day because I said I'd review it, and then like early on I got pretty pissed off. And you guys know me, I love difficult games. But that game, I have fundamental issues with that game. And this is coming from someone who loves the Souls and Souls games and Bloodborne. So I don't know. It was okay. I didn't really enjoy it. I think Bloodborne and Souls 3 are far, far better games, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see the turn on Twitter. Like you saw all the people when it first came out. This game is easier and better and more fun than
it was all hyped up. Everyone loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the wave slowly rolled over everybody, where they kind of went, "All right, I think I'm done. I'm not going to play anymore. I've had enough."
The achievement on Xbox, anyway. I haven't checked PlayStation, but on Xbox, only 6.5% of people actually beat it. So, and it's been a month. I mean, it's been out for a month now. So, Yeah.
But
I guarantee, I said this on Twitter, I guarantee 3/4 or more of the reviewers didn't beat it. Guarantee it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, but it was all right. It was cool for if you like the samurai thing, and the sword combat, once you got the hang of it, is very cool. It's probably the best samurai sword combat I've seen. But I don't know. I don't know. I already went on about this in another show, so I won't keep going. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean it was. I don't know. Do you think they're going to release an easy mode to get people through it now?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope. Because people ask for the same thing in Bloodborne and Souls 3, and they never have. So why would they?
Yeah,
and it's sold over 2 million copies already. So I mean, clearly they're not worried about it. It's sold more than all their other games. Why would they change with this one?
Okay. Well, what are you looking up, Dan?
I am. I'm going to do my daily or weekly purchase. On the show.
You're going to get Sekiro?
No. I'm going to get World War Z.
Oh,
okay. Boy. We weren't talking about World War Z, but you know,
it just popped up. Oh my God.
I'm not sure where that came from.
An ad popped up. Must buy it.
Right. Yeah, we will install it automatically on these devices. Don't do that.
Speaking of reviewing games, I reviewed Dangerous Driving for the PlayStationBros.com.
Oh, yeah.
If you like Burnout at all, the old school Burnout, the Burnout Revenge, Burnout Takedown, it's a really it's a fun game. It's flawed heavily, but I enjoyed it when I was able to do the things that reminded me of Burnout. I enjoyed it a lot. It did some things that they definitely shouldn't have done. There are 10 modes total that you can play, and you have to play through all of them to unlock the rest of them. And three of the modes are you're playing solo, and that's not ever been fun in Burnout. Like, the fun of Burnout is to run into shit and not to drive really fast and then wreck yourself, because it's super unforgiving too. Like, if you're playing in these time trial modes, you know, you want to get the gold or the platinum, and you literally can't wreck it all. You can't in these time trial modes. If you hit anything, and if you remember from these old Burnout games, and this one doesn't play much better than those, if you are moving, if you're, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the turbo? If you're using your turbo at all, you can't react quick enough when a car pops up in front of you. Not an enemy car, like a pedestrian car or whatever you'd call it. It just appears, and you can't get out of the way. So you're going to hit at least one every race, probably a lot more. And by the time you've hit 3 or 4, you can't even get a bronze trophy, and you can't unlock the next track. So I had a lot of issues with it, and when I was forced to play those modes, I wanted to quit. And Bra got me the review code because I was really excited to play the game. So I felt obligated to calm myself down and come back to the game and get through it. But it was a pain in the ass. But the actual like Burnout style modes, the takedown modes, are super fun. They're just like the old Burnout games. It looks better. It's glitchy, but it was made by a team of like a few people.
Can you just play the crash modes?
Nope.
Really, you have to play kind of like a straight through it.
You have to unlock, because there's 6 different styles of car. There's, the sports car, the racing car, the sedan. You start with only the sedan class unlocked, and then to unlock the rest of the cars, you have to play through each of the 10 events with each car, and you have to get at least a bronze medal or higher. So yeah, you have to play through these modes where you're just playing alone and racing against the clock, and you've got a minute and a half to get to the end of this course that so you can't crash at all, but you also have to lay on the boost as much as you can, because if you let go of that, you won't make it to the end of the track. You won't even get a bronze medal. So those modes are really frustrating. I don't want to tell people not to get it because of that, but if you miss Burnout at all, I think it's really fun. And
how much is it?
I think it's shit. I think it's 40.
Okay.
Damn it, I looked it up yesterday. But it's, I don't know. I would wait. I would definitely wait until it's like on sale for 20 or 15 even. But I think it's worth playing if you enjoyed Burnout at all. I'm trying to look up how much it is. But it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get, yeah, it's 40. Sorry. Fucking dead air. But I also played through and finished Hollow Knight, and that game is unbelievable. Nice. I played it initially, put it down, and I've talked about it before. I played it initially, put it down before I even unlocked any of the maps, because it doesn't hold your hand at all or tell you where to go or give you any kind of idea of what you need to get to at first. But once I started unlocking those maps the second time I played, it started to click. And then I still put it down for a while because I wanted to play through it on Switch. And when I finally got to it on Switch, it all clicked. It all came together for me, and the game is so amazing. It might be my favorite Metroidvania ever. It probably is.
Wow.
It might be one of my favorite 2D platformers ever. It's really, really, really good. It's not so platform based until you get to some of the specific platform obvious levels, but the gameplay is flawless. The music is amazing. The story isn't told to you very well, but that's by design. You find things out pieces as you play. So it's one of those games where you kind of put together the lore and figure it out as you're playing, even though it hasn't really told you anything. You put together that this character said something about an invasion. And then 3 hours later, you find another character who gives you pieces of a conversation where they say, oh yeah, when we were invaded, they killed us. And then you'll figure out kind of what happened. But even then, after I finished playing it, the next day I went through and I watched lore videos on YouTube and probably spent 3 hours watching these super nerdy videos about the real story of Hollow Knight and how these characters existed and what happened to this specific character and why did he say this thing. And it's not the kind of thing I would normally get into, but the way it's done in this game is so fantastic. But you have to stick with it. If you can't stick with it through that initial I have no idea what I'm doing, you're gonna have a hard time with the game. So
you just described Bloodborne, I think.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There were a lot of things about it initially that reminded me of Bloodborne. The bosses are essential to the game, and the bosses are very tough. You can level up things as you go. You can level up your nail, which is your sword. You can level up your magic, but the bosses don't really get easy ever. So there are bosses that are optional bosses that you can skip and come back to unless you want to get the true ending. So to get the true ending, I got the initial ending first and I was kind of disappointed. And I looked online and saw that there were other endings and made it a point to go back and get all those. And so I finished the game in about 23 hours on Switch. But going back to get the true ending cost me about another 10 or 13 hours.
Wow.
Because you have to go through and you have to fight every boss and you have to find the secret bosses and get the optional upgrades that you didn't even know existed until you get to certain sections of the game. And some of those bosses are really, really, really tough. And some of those platforming areas are batshit crazy, but you never, ever, ever feel like, oh, that was cheap. And it killed me for no reason. Like you always realize, damn it, if I had just not tried to hit him that extra time, and if I had dashed there, and if I had jumped there, I would have gotten it. So it's a lot of the bosses are about learning patterns. It really is a lot like Bloodborne, I guess. But it's 2D and it's fast moving and fluid. But it's so good. I want everybody to play it, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like my fiance Tanya was watching me play it a lot and she loved watching it, but there's no chance in hell that she would enjoy playing it because it's too difficult. But it's the kind of game where you can just sit and watch and enjoy watching it and seeing these characters evolve. Like there's things that happen in the game that you don't even realize are happening. I went back and when I was watching these lore videos, you see characters evolve, and I didn't realize that they were evolving. These complete side characters. You know, you go into a cave and there's a character mining, and she's singing weird songs while she mines about how she's going to get through, and then later on she starts to break down and have these different conversations where her songs are getting weirder and creepier, and then later on her songs are completely morbid and like about burying her and her dying. And then you go back later on and she starts to attack you because she's become one of these mindless enemies. And I didn't even put that together while I was playing. I just thought it was another enemy attacking me. But it's this initial character, and then you kill her and you hear her cry out. But unless you're paying complete attention to these little details every single time, you miss it. And it's created this kind of community online that has picked apart the lore and put it all together in this really weird and interesting way, and incomplete. I mean, there's still a lot that people don't know or understand about the game or why these things happened. And there's a game coming out next year. Well, maybe this year, but probably next year. They announced a sequel called Silk Song, and it's following a side character in the first Hollow Knight, but it's my favorite character in Hollow Knight. So I'm really excited about this, and I expect it to explain a lot more of the lore, but it's also building on its own lore. It's an entirely different game in entirely different areas. So I can't say enough good about this game. I can't explain it as well as I would like to, because it's just one of those that you have to experience if you're capable of finding the fun in a difficult game.
Yes. So I need to get back to it. I bought it on PS4 a few months back, started it, maybe put an hour or two into it. I got to get back to it. You just convinced me to pick it back up.
Good, because it didn't click for me really until 4 or 5 hours in. Even then, there was an occasional time. There were a couple times there where I had to go, all right, where do I need to go? And just look up online, which I knew what I needed to get. I just couldn't figure out where I needed to go to get there, because the map is gigantic and they never tell you, go to this area to collect this upgrade.
Yeah.
But for the most part, after that first 4 or 5 hours, I was able to figure almost everything out by myself, because you just kind of naturally learn this area as you play, and you figure out, okay, this is the area. I can't get through here because I can't swim through this, but obviously I'm going to be able to get through that area eventually. So later on, when you get that upgrade, you think, all right, let me go back and find all those places I couldn't get to before. It really is the best Metroidvania in that sense, because you learn the area so well while you're playing, that going back and expanding on this area that you thought you had all of is so satisfying. But
sounds like Dan needs to pick it up.
I have it for the Switch and also the Xbox. So suck it, boys.
Did you get past the wolf?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I played it on the Switch.
For how long?
I got a little ways.
How many ways?
I don't know.
Do you remember what you got to at all?
2. He went left and right.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I have no clue. I didn't even know where the fuck I was going. It was neat.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The art style is all hand drawn and just beautiful. The colors are great. I'm done talking about this game. It's so good. Play it if you like Metroidvanias at all. Go back and spend some time with it. I know that it takes a few hours to get good, and I saw plenty of people online because now I'm all over this Reddit subreddit trying to figure out everybody's ideas and thoughts on what's going on, like a super nerd. But there's a lot of people who said, really, I guess I should probably get back to it because I got 2 hours in and I stopped. There's so many people that say that. But that's it. I played that. I played Dangerous Driving. I haven't had time for much else. I can't decide if I'm going to get Days Gone at this point tomorrow.
I got it coming.
I had the old collector's edition ready to pick up tomorrow, and I canceled it.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you cancel it?
Yes. Today? No, today. I was going to cancel it yesterday just on my gut about the game, and then, canceled it today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not that doesn't relate to the game specifically.
Sure.
More that the collector's edition, just if you look at it, it's $120. You really don't get a whole lot.
Yeah.
And the little statues that come with the PlayStation CEs, because they're all very similar. The only ones I really wanted were God of War and Horizon. So I have those. I don't really care too much about Mr. Deacon St. John. So anyway, but yeah, pretty surprising, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone expected Horizon or God of War level of game here.
Right.
But pretty surprising to see it come in as low as it's come in from a lot of outlets.
Yeah, it's at a 70 right now on Metacritic. I don't know what it's at on OpenCritic, but
It's similar, 71 or something. Yeah.
It's I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it right now. Money's tight for me right now, and I can't justify spending the full price for this game that seems like it has a lot of issues. All of the reviews I was reading seem to call out issues that will make me not want to play it. Like, it seems like it has a lot of the issues that I had with Red Dead, but Red Dead had so many good things going for it. That it made up for that and had a lot. I mean, the side characters and the side content were fantastic in Red Dead, and a lot of these reviews are saying that one of the main weaknesses is the side characters. Like, there's only one side character you like. I saw 3 or 4 reviews that said there's only one side character that I enjoy talking to. Well, then that sucks. That sucks real bad.
That does. That's what ruined Watch Dogs 2 for me. I hated the cast. It was just horrible. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting as well, honestly. I want to spend more time in Mortal Kombat. I was already thinking to myself, how the hell am I going to play both of these, knowing that Days Gone's a big game? And, the most damning thing I think I read today about it is it's a huge open world game where it doesn't do anything new. And you could play, hundreds of other open world games that do everything else better. And it's like, well, shit. That seems like a waste of time to me because you have to invest so much time. And it's like, yeah. And then on top of that, they announced free DLC starting in June, right? Which is great. But to your point, they'll work out the bugs. They'll get free DLC launched. And by June, July, this game will be $30. Right. And it's like, why jump in right now, especially when I don't really have the time to play it?
Yeah. So my question to you guys is, if I'm not getting this game, and we've got a lot that we need to do to our house right now, so I'm trying to not spend money on things I don't need. So I might not be buying anything for a little while. What's next on the horizon that I should expect to purchase day one? Because I'm looking and I'm not seeing a whole lot. What do you guys think I need to get day one?
I'm going to go ahead and channel Nick here for a second and agree with him and say Rage 2.
You think that's a $60 need?
I think it will be. Okay. Yeah. But it depends on what kind of game you like. Did you like the new Doom?
I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it about $20 liked it.
Oh, then that's probably not a full price game for you then.
Okay.
I played it last year, Rage, and I was blown away. Because it feels like Doom, like the shooting and mechanics. It's chaos, utter chaos. But in an open world, post-apocalyptic setting. So if you like that sort of thing, I'd say this game's going to blow you away. If you don't, then probably wait. Okay. So, I love Doom. Doom was like my whatever year, 2016 game of the year. And then, ID makes the shooting of it, right? And then Avalanche Studios, like Mad Max, open world, car mechanics combined in that. I'm just curious to see how they do the world and the missions. That's what's got it for me. But the feel of the game is amazing.
Well, how do you expect the story to be? I think, is there a decent story at all, or is it really just run around and shoot shit and have fun?
It's a good question. I don't know. We got like a 20-minute mission demo, but it was just literally slaughtering people.
Okay.
First one wasn't bad. It was like pre-Borderlands without the loot to me. That's what it reminded me of. And I mean, not as big, I guess. But it was fun. I mean, for what it was.
Yeah, but
this one looked way different.
It was fun. Doesn't scream like you have to get this day one.
Then wait for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, that's really
in November.
That's so far away.
I think you meant Borderlands 3 in September.
Meh.
All right, I'm leaving. Weren't you the one telling me like Borderlands is like your favorite franchise?
Yes, it's one of my favorite franchises. BioShock is actually my favorite franchise.
That's right. Yes.
But I love Borderlands. Played them all. Love them all. And I absolutely should purchase Borderlands 3. But I'm super hyped for that Star Wars game. So
yeah,
I mean, I want some good single player Star Wars stuff. I have Days Gone preloaded, unfortunately. I was going, going to get it at GameStop and do their cool deal where I can then trade it in, and then if I did like it, I could get the $60 gift card instead of the actual physical game, which is completely bogus. But I totally forgot I fucking bought it, and so I guess I can still return it. Sony's got that new awesome return policy. So a little bit of breaking news: Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chief, Madden 2020 cover.
Yeah, that's
We're
not surprising.
Fucking screwed.
yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's over. I actually don't even care for the Chiefs. I'm a Bears fan, but my wife is gonna be sad.
So it's over. It's over.
Yeah, when he tore his Achilles. Yeah.
So let me throw this out there. Have you guys been following the game of Plague Tale?
Yes.
Yes, some. It looks really interesting.
When is it really, really good?
When is it supposed to be out?
Next month. I think I'm almost positive it's May. I'm going off memory.
Way down the line for some reason.
Let me check, unless I just mix something up. Layers of Fear 2 comes out in May, which I know Dan needs to pick up.
Literally couldn't care less about that one. Fuck that shit. Oh, Control. Yeah, Diego's right, man.
Control does come out. No, Plague Tale comes out May 14th. 3 weeks.
Yep, probably gonna buy that one too.
Hell yeah.
Yep, that one looks kind of cool. I saw some gameplay on that, and it just looks different.
Yeah, exactly.
Not, instead of the same old shit all the time. So,
yeah, it looks really interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot. I saw a story trailer that they released mid last summer. I don't think I've seen anything on it since, but that was enough to sell me on the game.
Oh, and also we got to wait for CTR, right?
Yeah, I mean that's happening for sure. I don't think that counts. I have to get it.
We're not counting that one.
Yeah.
I'm seriously. I'm just gonna fucking talk.
Driving on 3 wheels.
I suck at most racing games.
That's why we traded you. Bert and I traded you.
Yeah. Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, we traded you. We traded you for Nick.
Yeah. How did it even happen? He's got his own show.
Shh, don't ask.
So we got the gaming perspective, the broadcast, season gaming, and third wheel.
We have 4 shows and like 6 people. How are we doing this?
What an incestual show lineup we have here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work.
Well, and I think NLG said they wanted to join. So
great.
Oh, they did. They
throw
did.
them in there too. We may have to just go down to 1 each after this. Grab those Iron Lords dudes. They seem like pretty neat guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go down to 1 each so bad so that you don't have to play this game.
That's exactly what I do. I really have no desire. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love the idea of the whole thing. I just cannot stand fucking racing games. Like it's just to the point. Like I like Forza, with other people.
It's a racing game.
Horizon.
Mario Kart. Yeah, Horizon.
Horizon's like an
Forza
adventure.
Yeah.
You like Burnout Paradise?
Yeah, but that's Crash. I guess this is the same thing. I like Mario Kart, which is just basically Mario Kart. For some reason, I'm gonna I literally bought 2 games while we were sitting here. I have such a hard time thinking about pulling the trigger on fucking Crash Team Racing for some reason. I have no idea why. So I will.
You had an idea where you had an idea where you would be a commentary, and I think that's fantastic. I just don't know how we pull that off.
Boogity.
So we would have to we'd have to do it on Xbox and stream it on Mixer. Or can we stream on Mixer on PS4?
I don't think you can.
Yeah. Nah, see, Twitch is too delayed. You'd have to use Mixer if we're gonna have an announcer.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Remember, because we were talking about using Twitch for backseat, remember? And Bert kept asking me. I was like, dude, you can't use Twitch for real-time stuff. It's not real-time. And remember, Dan, we kept talking about it. I'm like, all right, let me just fucking show him. So I literally took a video with my screen and Twitch on my TV like this. And I was like, here's me hitting start. And I hit start and you could see it. And then it showed up on Twitch 8 seconds later. I'm like, yeah, see, doesn't fucking work.
Everybody wants to get on PlayStation.
I know.
God damn it.
I was going to buy it on PlayStation because it's got exclusive content, but the announcer thing's not going to work unless you like
afterwards.
I was going to say you could lay it over afterwards.
That's true.
I have to do that.
That'd be pretty funny.
I can just watch and then make some notes as shit's happening.
That would be pretty good.
Really, we could do it. We can all still chat at the same time because I can just be on.
Yeah.
Party chat, but I'll have
we
to
could do that.
Yeah,
we could even do. I think it'd be hilarious if we did like a if you were doing announcing and we did an every man for themselves with like 8 people.
Right, and then have like a audio. I don't know how audio works on Twitch. You have to make sure that everybody's audio is in there so we can, or
basically we would run it. We would run it in the party, like voice party on PS4, and then just make sure the party's included in the recording.
Yeah. Run PS4 through HDMI input on the Xbox. And would that work?
You could technically do that. That would be a mess trying to sort that out.
Yeah, with everybody.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Make this way easier.
What?
Fucking crossplay.
Yeah.
No shit.
Shit on it. You got a couple months. I don't even know if you have that long, Sony. You need to get the fucking shit together.
It's been like a year. I don't think they're fixing it.
I mean, it's fucking CTR. What are you worried about?
They don't have crossplay in Division still. So,
well,
they don't even have it in Minecraft.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
You fuckheads.
All right. So,
you know what time it is? We didn't get to any news.
Yeah, we're supposed to do the Ainsider segment.
Well, we kind of did that.
I'm saving those secrets for now.
Yeah,
we're gonna have him break news right here on Third Wheel Arcade. Now he's saving it for his own damn show, and that's not fair.
Yeah,
which we're recording tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, we are recording tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then look out for
dinner because this is bullshit. I got to go over there for fucking how many hours? I want some tacos.
Oh, we can get dinner. You want to order some shit?
Yeah, let's fucking order some shit.
Let's do that, and we'll chew in Bert's ear while he's playing.
That's fucking.
He'll love that.
We'll just fucking slobber like some fucking Panda Express all over our fucking faces as I rub your fucking tattoos and shoulders and your tank top.
Okay, whoa. This went off. This went off the rails real fast.
You just went all Diego on him.
Food. Just food. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, we're just food. Just food.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. Well, so Dan, you have a movie to get to, right?
I do.
The biggest movie of the planet.
I'm going to be watching Endgame, and I'm debating on might be my last drink because my bladder is that of a 43-year-old man, but actually of an 80-year-old man. So it does not hold much. I had a 44-ounce Diet Dr. Pepper shortly before the show. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm just going to basically force myself to pee. I might shit myself as hard as I'm going to probably be pushing. So I'm going to bring an extra pair of shorts with me. I plan on crying a lot, either from the shitting of my pants or the movie itself. I don't know which yet.
Is it like both. A 3-hour movie?
It's a 3-hour fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
So I usually go in with like a whole thing of popcorn. So I might just empty that popcorn. I might just be pissing in the theater because that might just happen. We'll see how it goes.
I'd have to, please.
Yeah, I think Bra is on his way right now too.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one on the planet who doesn't care.
I don't.
Every
hot take from the Ainsider.
Everything I've seen has been Avengers Endgame this week, and yeah.
You watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Okay, at least you watch that.
I don't think I'm going to see. I don't think I'm going to see Endgame and I don't watch Game of Thrones. So
what's wrong with you people?
So a couple years ago, well, it's been like 4 or 5 years now. Whenever Avengers came out, all I heard was how amazing it was, right? From all the Marvel guys.
Right.
And so I sat down, watched it with my daughter and wife and her boyfriend, no, daughter's boyfriend at the time, watched it. And I was like, it finished. And I was like,
where are we going here?
I was like, really? Is this is the one everyone's talking about? Are we serious? So I haven't watched one.
You have no investment though. So you didn't collect comic books or anything like that?
I did collect comic books. I have tons of them.
But why?
I still have them.
What the fuck is your problem? I mean, yeah, the production value is, it's fantastic, okay? It's not like it's fucking, I don't know, Casablanca or some other fucking, The Wizard of Oz or some shit. I don't know if you're expecting like a fucking Oscar. Black Panther was nominated, which is nuts.
That is
nuts.
I really, I'm one of those weirdos that I've preferred most of the DC movies.
Okay, all right.
Now, yeah, that's terrible.
They're just, I don't know.
They're way worse.
No,
I can't even value your opinion anymore.
Come on, Batman Begins and Dark Knight and Man of Steel, they're way better than Marvel.
Oh.
The next time I see one of these tweets quoting you, I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, I heard he likes DC movies better than Marvel. Yeah, that's it.
I'll take a couple DC movies and put them up against it. Come on.
Nope.
Okay.
Dark Knight, you're not tough.
The Dark. Okay, so the first 4 movies,
not even close.
The Batman movies, I'll give you. Those are actually awesome. But yeah, everything after, like Affleck and post Affleck.
Oh yeah, I watched. What did we watch? Was it Suicide Squad? God damn, that was bad.
That was the worst movie of all time.
It was a horrible movie.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Marvel movies that are that bad.
No. Well,
I haven't seen them all, so I don't know, but
there might be.
Well, not in this.
Literally, my balls are tingling right now.
All right.
In anticipation.
All right. Well, then let's get you out of here.
We gotta
go. Dan, anything you want to say to people before you leave?
Whatever it takes. Hashtag. Whatever it takes.
You enjoy. I hope it lives up to expectations. Seriously,
it probably will.
Everybody go follow Ains on Twitter so you can see all of his hot news and seasongaming.com. What else? Ains. Season Gaming Vidcast. Watch it. It'll be out Monday?
Monday, always Mondays, or most normally Mondays. Yeah.
Normally, yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, and go watch Backseat Gaming. It's fantastic. This has been Third Wheel Arcade, the episode where Dan shits himself. Have a good week.
All right, fellas.
Bye.